Hi there, it's Lily again, and today I'm going to do a video just showing you some of my rock collection, or most of my rock collection, and just telling you a little bit about what I know about the rocks. These right here are moonstone, and moonstone was one of my favorite rocks back when I was collecting. They are a stone that is composed of two feldspar minerals, which is kind of why they have the appearance of lines throughout them, which is the fibers, and the two feldspar minerals kind of intermingling. I have about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 pieces of moonstone because they were my favorite when I was collecting. This one is very cool. I like the shapes that some of these turn into. This bag makes a nice sound too. Next I have this little bowl, and I just love this thing. It's made of carnelian, and carnelian is just a variation of chalcedony. It has iron oxide to give it its coloring. It can be orange or red, or sometimes even almost black. And this piece has a little spot missing right here where the iron oxide should have gone through, and it looks like agate, because agate is actually a type of chalcedony too. I don't have any other pieces that are like this bowl. I just love this little thing. I'll probably use it to hold some of my balls. I have a lot of marbles. Here, this is gonna be loud. Well, not too loud because I'll do it gently. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. There we go. Let's see, then I have, where is that? There it is. These are all obsidian, and there are two different kinds of obsidian. These two are Apache tier obsidian, and this one is snowflake obsidian. Obsidian is just volcanic black glass that's formed naturally. The cool thing about Apache tier is that reflectively it's very opaque. You can see it reflecting light there. But if you look through it at light, I don't know if I can show you, it's translucent. This one you can see a little better. Do you see that translucency? But then reflectively it's very opaque. And this one, the snowflake obsidian, you can see the little white dots on it that look like snowflakes. Those are just another mineral. I can't remember. Cristobalite maybe? Which has a very definite crystal structure that makes it look like a snowflake. It's kind of cool. I have another obelisk. This one is made of hematite. And I have a couple other pieces of hematite. Hematite is very cool. It's the mineral form of iron. It's pretty abundant, but it has this gorgeous mirror. Look at how you can see outside the trees in it. It's practically like a black mirror. And hematite was named for the Greek word for blood, because if you can see under this, I have a little crack here. I don't think you can see it, but it's quite reddish color under there. This one is my favorite piece of hematite. It's a really cute little shape. Then I have another one of my favorites. This is malachite. Malachite is a very interesting mineral. I don't know if you can see, but look at those striations of different colors. Malachite has a very interesting natural formation. It's kind of forms in globby stalagmites, and just the way that the color changes throughout the stone is so gorgeous. It barely even looks real. It looks like it's some fake stone. They actually used to use malachite for pigment in dyes back before they found more suitable ingredients that were more light fast. But I can see why they wanted to. It is such a gorgeous green color. These are goldstone. I have one kind of a blackish goldstone and two of the coppery kind. And I don't know if you can tell because I don't have enough light right now, but they're like little disco balls they have. It's like they're full of glitter. It's gorgeous. They're actually a man-made stone, and the technique of making them has been around for a couple hundred years at least. You use glass and some kind of inclusion like copper for these, and maybe cobalt for this one. You can also use manganese. And you put them in that low oxygen environment and you come out with these. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it's beautiful. And I just love the marble gemstones. They're my favorite. Then I have this one little stone. It's the only labradorite I have. The labradorite is so beautiful. It has a optical effect called labradorescence, which is kind of what I believe it was named for labradorite, where it's basically light diffraction, and it makes this mother of pearl look under the surface. It's really, really beautiful. I think you can kind of see it. I wish I had more of this, but this is the only labradorite I have. It deserves a spot right there. Oh, that's kind of cool. You see that? Then I have some more marbles. These ones are made of a stone called Sodalite. Sodalite was named for its sodium content, but it has some interesting things about it. Is it has very poor cleavage, meaning that it gets cracks very easily. And most samples have cracks. These ones have a few. It's not these white striations though. Those are not cracks. That's just part of the feature of the stone. But Sodalite kind of looks like lapis lazuli, but it has a much more royal and deeper color. Hold on, the sun just came out. I'm gonna bring back the goldstone for a second. Can you see it? I hope so. The weather's been a little crazy today. But yeah, I think Sodalite is the perfect blue color. It's so beautiful. Lapis is a little more ultramarine colored. This is royal, beautiful blue. Then I have two samples of tiger's eye. One of them is a red tiger's eye, and one of them is a yellow tiger's eye. There's also a tiger's eye that is blue, but it's called a hawk's eye. And tiger's eye exhibits something called chatoyancy, or chatoyancy, which is just a fancy word for cat's eye effect. Because of the fibrous structure in these. I don't know if you can tell. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah, it's a very interesting, beautiful stone. And if you could see the detail up close, the structure inside is pretty amazing. Next I have quite a few samples of fluoride. And in my previous video, I said I thought fluoride was a form of quartz. It is not a form of quartz. It is its own. It has fairly low hardness, and it's used as a flux in metallurgy. It can also be used as lenses in a microscope because it has low light diffusion. This one is one of my favorite rocks I have. The purple in it is just absolutely stunning. You see the way it goes through it. This one is very nice too, but it doesn't have the same effect as the other one does. It has more green. These fluoride samples are meh. Not the nicest, but this is just incredible. I could look at this all day. My last type of stone that I have is quartz, and a lot of quartz variations. Quartz is a very abundant mineral on Earth, and it comes in variations like amethyst, which is a quartz. I'm not sure what makes a quartz an amethyst, like what inclusions give it its color, but I do know that rose quartz, a pinkish variety of quartz, gets its coloring from manganese or sometimes aluminum or even iron. It's a very lovely light pink color. And lastly, there is citron, which is an orange quartz, orange to yellow. It's actually not natural usually. Usually the orange is induced by heat, by heating up quartz in a laboratory, as opposed to in nature, but it does sometimes happen in nature. I think it is a beautiful color. I'm a big fan of orange. Makes me think of a creamsicle. Or honey even. But that is my rock collection. I have a couple others. I have a couple pieces of jade that I didn't show. Just because I felt like with jade, it's misclassified sometimes. And I wanted to sound relatively accurate on my information. So I wasn't sure what type of jade it was. But that's the majority of my rocks. I really like these. These are called obelisks. I don't think all of my stones will fit in here. That's okay. I really love this one. I don't think that these two will fit in there. As always, thank you so much